Nurse Miss Mary, is painful sex normal? I think I've gotten this question from not just one person, not just two, not just three. I've gotten from a lot of people under the comment section of most of my video. Is painful sex normal? Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as a nurse with the difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be talking about painful sex. Painful sex, the classification, what causes it, what are the types, what should be done when you have that painful sex, and also what is the location of the pain. I'm gonna be explaining it in detail so you know, because when we know the cause of that pain during sexual intercourse, the location, and when you usually have the pain during sexual intercourse, that will give the doctors a clue on what to give to you, on what treatment best suits you. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so you don't miss out. For all our returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying a big and a lot of thank you. Let's Alright, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be talking about painful sex. Painful sex, which is also known as dyspareunia. Dyspareunia. It occurs both in male and female, but it is more common in the female. It is more common in the female. Before I go into details into this class, there are some things I would like to teach you. I think I've made a video on the description of the vaginal, because most ladies, I'm repeating myself again in this video, most ladies feel that everything they are seeing down there is the vagina, but that is a lie. The vagina is just that small hole down. It's just a small hole. The vaginal opening is just that small hole down there. So it is not that full place that is your vagina. If you've not watched the description of the anatomy and physiology of the vagina, know about the vagina, I'm going to drop the link in the description box below so you have access to that particular video. So that's that. So now let's go back to the causes. In terms of the causes of painful sex, there are two types of causes. Basically, we have the physical cause and the emotional cause. Yes, we have emotional cause of painful sex, not just the physical cause. So, but first, we're going to be discussing the physical cause. Under the physical cause, we have two broad types. Just follow me calmly, you understand. We have the superficial and the deep pain. That's the deep pain, the superficial pain and the deep pain. Under the physical cause, we have the superficial pain and the deep pain. Let me explain the superficial. As the name implies, superficial, it simply means pain on the top side, pain around that vaginal, around the urethral area, pain at the beginning. It's usually the pain you feel when the penis is going inside the woman's vagina. It's usually the pain you feel when the man is trying to penetrate. The man has not gotten inside. When the man is trying to insert the penis into the vagina, that's pain you feel. So if you're having that pain, it is known as the superficial pain. It is not what? It is known as the superficial pain. So when the man is trying to penetrate, when the man is trying to go inside, you feel a sharp pain, you feel a throbbing pain, you feel a burning sensation pain. It simply means that there's something around that entrance that is wrong, that is causing that pain. That's a superficial pain. Then the deep pain is usually occur when the man is already inside, is thrushing, when the man is already inside, having the sexual excitement, having the sexual feeling. When the man is already doing his thing inside, you start feeling pains like high up the vagina, you start feeling pain in your lower abdomen, around that area. You start feeling pains inside, not on the surface. This is usually the pain inside. You feel like in the abdomen area, abdominal area, high up the vagina, around the cervix area. That is the deep pain. But the superficial is the pain you feel when the man is going inside. Why the deep pain is the one you feel when the man is already inside, like you feel it high above, like the abdominal areas and all that. So that takes us to the causes proper. What causes the superficial pain, and also what causes the deep pain. First of all, we'll be talking about what causes the superficial pain. The first one I have to share is vaginal dryness. I think I've emphasized a lot on vaginal dryness. Vaginal dryness can cause superficial pain when the woman is not sexually or properly aroused, when the woman is not properly wet, when the cervix and the Bartholin's gland have not released enough fluid to lubricate that area. That vaginal dryness can cause what? Can cause painful penetration, can cause superficial pain when the man is about entering the vagina. Then the second cause of superficial pain is vaginismus. Vaginismus. Let me explain what happens in vaginismus. Vaginismus is simply the spasm, like there's a contraction, there's a spasm of the muscles around the vagina. There's a tightening of the muscles around the vagina in such a way that the vaginal is tight. So even the penis, when the penis is going in, it's actually very difficult to go in. So some women experience that, but they are really scared to share it with their colleagues, friends. If you don't want to share with a friend, it's advisable you see a doctor. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. So in terms of vaginismus, it doesn't really have a direct cure, but some one or two things with your doctor and discussion can provide solution to it, such as a relaxation technique. Like try and relax, try and have a lot of foreplay and see if it's going to loosen up a little. So for women that have vaginismus, which is the spasm of the muscles around the vagina, they might likely have superficial pain when the penis is going in during sex. When the penis is going in. Then the third cause I have here is genital injury. When there's an injury around that genital area, around your vaginal area, around that entrance, you have injury there as a result of one or two things, that can actually result in superficial pain during penetration. Then the other is infection. When there's an infection around that area, and the genital area, there's an infection. When someone is having infection, that can cause superficial pain. When there's an inflammation around the vaginal area, the entrance area, that can lead to superficial pain during sex. And also urinary tract infection can actually lead to that superficial pain during sexual intercourse. Then I also have others which I actually documented them so I don't forget. Genital warts can cause superficial pain like painful sex. Then also thrush infection can cause pain during sex, which is superficial. There's some skin disorder like eczema, scarring of tissues around the vagina. When there's scars around the vagina, it can cause painful sex. Then this last one I would like to share with you is perfume, soap, wash. For ladies that put this whole concoction, these different things in their vaginal perfumes, they put a lot of soap, trying to wash their vaginal, that can cause irritation of the vaginal, and that can cause pain during sexual intercourse, especially when the man wants to penetrate, especially when the man is about going inside. They feel this sharp, this burning, this pain around that area. Then also there's something I want to share, which is it's not really that common, but it's there. For example, some women, especially those that are having it for the first time, sexual intercourse for the first time, where the hymen is supposed to be around, but rather the hymen is covering the full vagina. Rather than being around the vagina, it is covering the full vagina. That can lead to painful sex. Please hope you are not getting confused about the various causes of painful sex. So these are the superficial causes, what are likely going to cause superficial pain, you get, for painful sex. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So that is that first. Then that takes us to the other causes, which are the deep. What likely going to cause the deep causes? Deep pain. What are likely going to cause the deep pain? Remember, I said that the deep pain is found around what? High up the vaginal and low down the abdomen. The vagina high up inside is inside. That's why it's deep. It's not outside. It's not superficial. So some surgery can actually cause it. For example, women that have had fallopian tube removed, any surgery that is done inside can actually cause pain during sexual intercourse. So if you're a lady and you know you've had previous surgery, that can be the result of your pain during sexual intercourse. You feel deep down. Then also some medical condition like fibroid. You know, fibroid is a non-cancerous growth. Fibroid is a non-cancerous growth around that could be in the womb, that's in the uterus. So when there's fibroid in the womb, there's fibroid in the uterus that can cause pain during sexual intercourse. Then another medical condition is endometriosis. I've explained endometriosis several times on this YouTube channel. Endometriosis is when tissues that are supposed to be found in the uterus are not found in the fallopian tube, are not found in the ovaries or other parts. So endometriosis can cause what? Can cause pain during sexual intercourse. Then ovarian cyst can cause pain during sexual intercourse. Pelvic inflammatory disease can cause deep pain during sexual intercourse. Then cystitis, which is the inflammation of the bladder. Cystitis, which is the inflammation of the bladder, can cause pain during sexual intercourse. You know, the uterus is between the womb and the rectum. So when there's an inflammation the uterus is between the bladder and the rectum. The uterus is between the bladder and the rectum. So when there's an inflammation of the bladder and the uterus is dancing, that can cause pain during sexual intercourse. So these are the likely causes of pain during sexual intercourse. You see, we have a lot of causes. Remember, we have the superficial and we have the deep. The superficial, I've listed it, where we have the vaginismus, we have injury to the genital area, we have dryness of the vagina, we have infection, we have inflammations around the vagina, around the outside opening. Then in terms of the deep, we have medical conditions like fibroid, endometriosis, cyst, cystitis, pelvic inflammatory disease. All these things can cause what? Can cause pain during sexual intercourse. Then I'll take us to the last cause of pain during sexual intercourse, which is the emotional causes. Emotional causes of pain. I know you will be wondering, like, how does emotions cause pain? Yes, pain and feelings, they actually go hand in hand. It can actually cause, your emotions can actually make you to have pains when you're having sex. For example, someone that has past traumatic experience. For example, rape, this person was sexually abused. Whenever this person is having sexual intercourse, these whole scenarios go through this person's mind, and the person is having pain during sexual intercourse because of the past experience. We can say post-traumatic stress disorders. This person start having flashback of what happened in the past, because the first time he or she had it, it was very, very painful. And whenever this person puts the mind that, oh, I'm having sex, this memories come back and she start having some pain during this time sexual intercourse. Then the other is when a partner is angry. Anger towards your partner might make you develop pain during sexual intercourse. Then when you're scared of getting pregnant, yes, your mind is not in the sex, so you're scared, you have double thought, you are scared of getting pregnant, that can make you have pain during sexual intercourse. Then also your body image, especially those who feel less of themselves, they don't have a good body image, they like, I have this, I have that. Low self-esteem can actually play a role in making a lady or a man to feel pain during sexual intercourse. Then we have anxiety and depression. You know, when there's anxiety, there's depression, the vagina will not be properly wet. Yes, those fluid will not be released from the Bartholin's gland, from the cervix. So those things will not take place because you are depressed, you have anxiety. So that can actually cause what? That can actually cause pain during sex. Then we have stress. Stress can make your vagina to be tightened. Stress can make your vagina to be tightened, and that can result in painful sex. So I think that's all I have to share with you when it comes to causes of painful sex. You see, we have a lot of causes of painful sex. All you just have to look is, okay, what is causing my own painful sex? Is it as a result of emotional experience? Is it as a result of physical causes? Is it superficial? Is it deep causes of painful sex? So when you know this gives you a clue on what to do next. If it's as a result of infection, is as a result of inflammation, is as a result of urinary tract infection, it's advisable you see the doctor to get a good medications for this. Yeah. If it's as a result of emotions that is backing this up, it's advisable, if you can't sort it out, you see a psychotherapist, you can see a therapist to help you out, to help you get out of that state you are. Then also you can talk, for those that are angry with their partner and don't having a good relationship with their partner, you can talk to your partner, speak to your partner about it, so you guys sort things out and both have fun while having sex, not having pain. I think this video is really long. It's actually very long and exhausting. Anyway, thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. If you're having any question in regards to this topic, just drop in the comment section. We will try as much as possible to provide answers for you. Thank you very much and see you in our next video. Bye.